No! It's not possible!
It is possible. Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Iris, Eternal Mana. We're at the final boss.
Everything was perfect. I can't be wrong!
Should have looked over your notes more often.
Mana fusion isn't something you can control.
But yes, we are at the final boss. Last time this thing beat us up one side and down the other. This time, hopefully that won't happen.
We have to defeat that thing.
Well, we've handled huge monsters before. How bad?
Oh, it is pretty bad, Delsus. It's pretty bad.
Win! Yum yum!
Every life is precious. I won't forget that.
This is it. The final battle.
Oh wow, starting with Defaulter too. I hate this move. No one got knocked down though, that's good. So.
Eat this!
Okay, you do 232 on a normal attack, that's good. Go ahead and pale wing yourself up.
I can feel it!
Yes, hi kitty. And Klein, as much as I hate to, you better heal everyone. I want you to attack up everyone, but I don't need people dying. That would be bad. Yes, hi kitty. Hello. Well, it's a good thing I did that, because now he's Sky Angeling. Dude, can you please let me freaking... Ah.
You're burning up!
Okay, good. I broke him. You do that one more time.
Feel it!
And I may regret this. I really hope I don't, though. But I need to be putting on some damage. So Mark of Courage us up. Okay, at least I think that's a 2-turn move. Yes, it is.
You're burning up!
No crits, though.
Drop kick!
No crit. Oh god, he's doing it. I was hoping Klein would get a turn. Did not kill her, though. That's good. Awesome, he's only able to hit one person at a time now.
You're burning up!
Drop kick!
Oh, you again?
You're burning up!
Drop kick!
Defense down.
You're burning up!
Drop kick!
Ugh. Okay, good. Klein gets a go. Power item. Hit him with that Arrow Angel. Knock him out of this. Alright, that did not knock him out.
You're burning up!
Drop kick!
And Klein, yeah, you better heal us. As much as I would love you to keep doing those 2,000 damage attacks.
Don't even think about it!
Awesome, thank you, Delsus. Now, Delsus, you start backing back towards me.
Drop kick!
I think my other one may be over now. Yeah, that was not quite what I'm used to.
You're burning up!
No crits.
Drop kick!
No crits. Ouch.
Die! Dance!
Drop kick!
Oh, pff, this thing.
Great shot!
I've got to somewhat retain his mana.
Drop kick!
I mean, Klein can heal it, but Klein needs a turn where he's not healing otherwise. Did you know how many hit points this thing had? Oh, you were ether lighting? I didn't know that.
Chew on this!
Drop kick!
Okay, let's go ahead and wide item. Oh, that cures everything. Unfortunately, I only have one of them. That was probably foolish. Okay, well, poison isn't that big a deal. Do I not have any... Oh, okay. Well, now I know I have those. Oh, that is stupid. Probably didn't need to white item that, in all honesty, but oh well.
You're burning up!
You didn't knock him the heck out of it.
Drop kick!
Neither did you. Don't kill her, please. I just said don't kill her. You are rude. Don't have any new lives. Because I just made a whole bunch of them.
I can still fight!
You're burning up!
Awesome. There's my crit.
Drop kick!
I doubt I'll be able to do the full 2,000. No, I still can. Awesome.
You're burning up!
Okay, did not get it that time. Or that time. Jeez.
Time to die! You're burning up!
Drop kick!
Good. I was like, please let this be clean. So, wide item. Where's my elixir? Crap, I forgot about that. What can Klein do to move forward to be with the rest of them?
Chew on this!
Drop kick!
Eat this!
Drop kick!
Delsus desperately needs more mana.
You're burning up!
Alright, please break him out of that. Yes. Exactly what I wanted you to do.
Drop kick!
And elixir her as well. I thought that also cured statuses. Apparently it doesn't.
No!
Oh, dang.
You're burning up!
Drop kick!
Well, here's hoping I can kill it before it kills me. Because no one else can bring Klein back.
Nice turn! You look like ants from here, meow!
Oh no, don't do that.
Oops.
Leave it to me. Healing light!
That is really bad, because Delsus was my big one that would theoretically be able to
Drop kick!
knock him out of doing stuff.
You look like ants from here, meow! Drop kick!
Awesome, skill break, thank you. Oh, did I get him? Or is this phase 2? That doesn't look like any phase 2 I've ever seen. I got him! Looks like leading Klein about to play like volleyball or something. Poof, poof.
The mana spread.
The Mana Chiefs asked us not to kill it. The mana must be returning to their original forms.
Oh good, I was like, don't tell me you're broken.
Lita!
Don't worry. I still have your Ruby Prism, remember?
Trust me, I spent the entire bloody game making it. I'm not gonna forget.
So, is it over?
It had better be.
Well, why is the Ruby Prism outside of your body? Oh, wait. Maybe that's the other one. Maybe that's her original Ruby Prism.
Me, this is a new beginning.
Alright, yay, Akavana! And it's 5 nights.
Listen up, everyone. Help the people who need it. Oh, you're back! You did a great job!
How do you know, Beggar?
How did I know that you'd say something cliche like that?
What are you doing here anyway?
Well, he kind of lives here.
I'm going to atone for my mistakes by rebuilding the town.
Not a bad idea, Pops. You're all right.
Everyone's doing their best.
Oh, good, Arlen came back. Arlen, I could have sure used you in that fight, just so you know. And what do you mean you're not an alchemist anymore? You don't just, like, stop becoming an alchemist. It's like being a bike rider. It's something you know. It may not be something you do, but you're still, you know... I mean, I'm still an English major, even though I'm not in an English field.
Meow meow! We're here, Sodalia!
We? It looks like you.
Off you go now.
Bye-bye, meow! Meow?
Still just a child.
Wow. You guys came all the way up here?
Head Knight? Are you gonna be okay with that?
I believe so. Besides, someone needs to take my brother's place.
Oh, did he get fired from the
What
Akvana?
about you, Delsus?
I think I'll take a little time off. See the world. Retire. You know.
I see.
There's still time to change plans.
And again, actually, look, his, like, portrait has his eyes as brown, but they're very, very brilliantly green in his, avatar, whatever that's called.
All you gotta do is ask, babe. I wouldn't mind sticking around for you.
Delsus is going to end up with his head on a pike sometime. Come on, Lita. What you doing? We're just going to hang around here.
I'm really going to miss you guys.
Oh, where are we going? Are we going to Atelier Iris too?
We'll be back before you know it.
I hope so. Take care, you two.
Come on, Lita. We better get started. Let's go.
There's Avonberry. What about those little ruins over there are? That might be the little puzzle thing. Alright! We have now beaten Atelier Iris, Eternal Mana. Woohoo! I do want to apologize a little bit for the excessive cutting that happened near the end. Ever since I changed my recording style to where I would just sit down and record for hours, it just... There would be times where I'd be playing, I wouldn't say a whole lot, and I just kind of felt like that wasn't really entertaining for you guys. So, if it's annoying to anyone, I'm sorry. I like this game. It's certainly not up there with the greats. It's not, you know, as good as Tales of the Abyss or the Persona series, but what it does really well. You know, there's different types of games out there. There are some games that really set out to tell an epic and engaging story full of character growth and really move the audience. This is not that game. This game sets out to have a good time, and it really has fun with what it does, and it does a fantastic job with what it does. So, really, really, really respect that about it. That's one of the reasons I'm glad I played it alongside the other games I was playing, because it really did kind of let me take a step back and just enjoy. So, yeah, fantastic. The things that when I was looking at this game and deciding if I wanted to play it, one thing that I very often will do is I'll read reviews of the game. Obviously not spoilers, but I want to know what a game is before I decide that I'm going to actually sit down and play it. So, when I was doing that, I went ahead and sat down, read through it, and there was a really, really good summation of the game. I'm going to read it to you because it just cracked me up, and having played the game, it's so true. The vast majority of RPGs out there, you play an unlikely band of heroes that has to save the world from total destruction. The Atelier Iris series is not about that. It kind of is at the very, very end, but really that's not why it exists. If you've ever played an RPG, have you ever noticed that one merchant you run into in, like, the dungeons of the very last castle that somehow or other has every single item in the game, the best upgrades, the best weapons, the best everything, and you're like, how the heck did this guy get through all of this stuff, gather all of these things that I had to go around the entire world to get, and what's he doing here? How did he make it in here? What's going on? Atelier Iris is the story of that merchant. You go through, and the entire game is about broadening your horizons, being able to do more stuff. It's a game about personal growth far more than it is about overcoming an obstacle. You know, sure, at the end we were trying to surpass Mole, but it was almost the Mega Man thing. We want to become better than Mole is. It's not that we have a personal vendetta against Mole. We don't even know the guy. I mean, at the end, he just ends up being an alchemist that does things that we don't agree with. So we end up stopping him, but it's not like, oh, you killed my father, and all the cliche stuff that you usually run into this type of thing. This is a game very, very aware of what it's doing and where it wants to take its story. If I had to make a complaint, well, obviously, the code of this game is not perfect. The code of this game has some very, very severe problems with it. Very, very often, the game would glitch out, and you just go, and that was annoying. But it was certainly something that I was willing to ignore and move past. The humor of this game, and just the tone of this game in general, was fantastic. The company that made this, occasionally you have a little bit of a problem with, because they just get into such excessive fan service that it's just, ugh. And this game handled that pretty well. It certainly did have its moments where I kind of had to take a step back from the TV and be like, do I really want to play this? But those were very few and far between, and for the most part they were handled glibly and very tongue-in-cheek and didn't really bother me. Looking at it, the client-leader dynamic is ironically one of the best ones I've seen. I know in Tales of the Abyss, the whole Luke tier dynamic seemed very, very blown out, and it kind of went the entire game without really changing. It, ended up here kind of, had feelings for Klein, but she didn't want to say it, and that was the entire thing. The Luke, or the Klein-Lita dynamic was just, I loved Lita's introduction. It's one of the best introductions I've ever seen, and she was a very, very... She still had the same issues if she wouldn't trust people, and for some things she did were very annoying, but I still really, really liked the way that she handled things. It was fantastic. It was joyositous, or something. I don't know. Anyway, I just really, really liked the characters felt very real, and although obviously the world did not feel real, the world was set up to be very alternate, and it set up a reality that's not the real reality, but it's still really, really pretty. Oh my gosh, the graphics in this game were amazing. This is a PlayStation 2 game, and it frankly looks better than a lot of PlayStation 3 games. They really, really pushed the confines of the graphics thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. I'm simple. Memo? Alright, here we're back to the title screen, which confuses me a little bit, to be honest. But in kind of final thoughts for Atelier Iris, interesting series. I really enjoyed playing it. I think that this is a series that I can understand why there's so many bloody Atelier games, because once they made the jump over to the States, a lot of people just fell in love with them. You know, it's a very, very kind of relaxing game that you don't end up having to really think about it. And to be honest, I mean, to be fair, I love games I have to think about. I love games with a really, really intensive plot and a lot of development. I like games to move where they're going. I like games that, you know, I really have to consider and I can engage with on an intellectual level. However, as much as I like chess, occasionally you want to sit down and you want to play... Oh, I don't have a good... Occasionally you want to sit down and you just want to play War. You know, a game that requires very, very little thought. It's all instinctual, it's all reflexive. So, there's different types of games, and you need all of them. And this was a fantastic little, like, sub-journey, and something I could do for fun. Obviously, you know I like this, because of the 3 games I was playing, this was the one that involved the least dense plot elements, and so it was the one that I played the most. That's why I've actually beaten it now. So, where do I go from here? Everyone's probably wondering that. Now that I've beaten it, am I going to Atelier Iris 2? What's going on? No. At least not right away. Just like when I finished Tales of the Abyss, I don't want to immediately jump into another of the exact same game. I haven't decided where I'm going specifically, what game I'm playing next. It's definitely between Dot Hack and Skies of Arcadia, most likely. Those are the 2 that really kind of have my eye. But I also bought a whole bunch of stuff at the Steam sale, so I might just do a couple of little, like, joke runs. And, of course, there is still Nocturne and Xenogears to finish up. So, there's definitely a lot of stuff that I need to play, but I am glad to have finished this one. And the fact that I hadn't beaten any of my personal projects was just bothering me, and this one felt like it was the one closest to the end of the game. So I played it, and I've beaten it. Yes! So... the one last thing, and I want to ask you, I'm sure this is one of those things that you get for doing absolutely everything. The one thing I noticed I was playing, if you go in here to bonus, there's a movie section with 4 movies. And they're all locked out, and I assumed at least one of them would be the end of the game movie. But there's not an end of the game movie, so I'm really confused. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that I never... Oh, I got Pamela. You go through all the different things they made for Pamela. But yeah, I did not finish nearly as much of this as I'm sure a lot of you did. I'll go through here and you'll just be like, oh my gosh, look at all the question marks you still have. So, sorry, I'm not very good at getting absolutely everything in the game. But that will do it. Thank you very much for watching this, everyone. Thank you very much for going on this journey with me, and I'm really, really happy that I managed to get through this, and a lot of people were telling me just how much of a hard time I would have if I didn't start playing the game differently, and ha! I played the game my way, and I beat it. So, and that's really that's the sign of a good game. It's a game that they have a lot of different options in there, and people can approach it however they want. I certainly had my share of trouble. I guess the last real complaint I would have is that, man, the damage scaling and the difficulty curve of this game was terrible. You're playing through till about, you get halfway and you run into the Elder Varem, and then you run into Prism, or whatever that freaking horse's name was, and those are the 2 hardest battles in the entire game, and they're just, oh my gosh. Then you beat them and you have like another 10 bosses or something to fight, and all the bosses are a joke. I like one-shotted all of them except for the very last boss, which I mean, it did take me 4 times to beat the last boss, and I was not sure I'd beat it that time. When Klein went down, I just knew it was over. But enough of me rambling on. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time for whatever I end up playing. For any of you that may not know, no, there's not going to be a vote on what I'm going to play next. This was one of my personal projects. It's not The Walking Dead. It's not my main game. So this is just something I wanted to play, and so I played it. And my next game that I play will be a game that I want to play, so I'll play it. See you guys.